Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the game Flip 7. The greatest card game of all time it says, but at least at the moment it's one of the most popular card games. And the player count is 3+. I played it yesterday at a board game convention and in board game nights with up to 8, 9 or 10 players, and we all had a blast, so it's really a fun but very simple game. So please let me show you how it's played. Also, this game arrived on Board Game Arena this week, but you really want to play this with real people because that is where the fun is, in the interaction between the players. Trying to convince somebody just to take one more final card, and then of course the reactions when it's either successful or fail, that kind of stuff. What's in the box? Only cards. We have number cards. They go from 0 up to 12, but the 0 and the 1 are only one time in the entire deck. The number 2 times, the number 3 times, the number 8 times, then 11. It goes up to 12, and there are 12 number 12s in this deck. So once you've drawn a number 12, you might be careful because of course you have a bigger chance to draw a second 12. And when you draw a number for the second time, so a number you already had, then you're busted and you're out of the round. Once a player reaches 200 points or more after a round, the game ends and whoever has the most points at that moment is the winner. And when it's your turn, you either stop and collect all the points you have, so the 12 is worth 12 points and the 8 is worth 8 points, or you say I want to take another card, trying to score as most cards as possible because that will give you more points. And why is the game called Flip 7? If you manage to collect 7 cards with a different number, then the round immediately ends. All players who are still in the round will score their points, but the player who scored the Flip 7 will get 15 bonus points. So that's the game. To spice it up a little, there are also some special cards in the deck. The orange cards all have one of them, and from these action cards there are all 3 in the deck. So for this one, only one. This will give you +2 to the sum of your number cards at the end of the round if you decide to stop and you're not busted. And these go up to 10, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8 and a 10 in the deck. And this one even multiplies the score of your number cards. So if you have these two together, you will score 2 times the total value of your cards. And you will add 10 to the value of your cards. So you don't add this 10 to the total value of the multiplier. It's only the number cards that are multiplied, and it's only the number cards that get the bonus. And then we have these 3 action cards. Flip 3, when you draw this card, you have to immediately decide if you want to use it on yourself or on another player. And whoever you choose, that player has to draw 3 cards from the deck until they are either busted or completed their turn. So if someone already has the 10 and the 12, you might want to give it to this player in the hope that that player will draw another 12 or another 10. So that player will get busted. We have the freeze. You play this on an active player and that player is done for the round. He can score his points, he will draw no longer cards, and he can get no longer played any action cards upon him. And if you are the last player in play for that round, you have to freeze yourself, and so you're done. But at least you will score your points you've collected so far. And there's the second chance. Like I said, if you draw a card from the draw pile and it's a number you already have, you are busted and you're out of the round. But if you have a second chance, you can discard the second chance together with the number you draw double. Then it's the next player's turn. But when it's your turn again, you can again decide if you want to draw another card or not. Oh, 2 8s again. I am busted and I will score no points. So that is the game. Very easy, very simple, very fast, but it's so much fun. Especially if you find someone who likes to be the dealer. To add it up a little bit, just like maybe Ready Set Bet. But of course, you don't need a dealer, or the dealer can also play the game along. So you randomly pick a first player. Let's say we're playing with 3 players. When it's your turn, it's very simple. You either say I pass, and then you will score your points, or you will say I will draw 1 card. So you draw or you get 1 card, and you put it face up in front of you. And at the first turn, of course, everybody can do so. Ooh, this is nice, a second chance to start with. So now it's my turn again. If I choose to take another card, I hope it's not a 3, but since there are only 3 number 3s in this entire deck, I'm pretty safe to take another card, and it's a number 8. And this player will continue. Wow. Okay, sometimes it happens. You can even bust when you have only a 2. This player has 2 of the same numbers, so he is out of this round for now. This player can flip 3, and he will decide to use it on himself. So he has to draw 3 cards from the deck until he gets busted, but he's fine for now. And he's even more safe because he has a second chance. So that player is still in the race. Should one of those 3 cards also be an action card, you first complete the drawing of the 3 cards and then you're gonna distribute the action cards you've drawn. Now it's my turn again. I will take another guess. Gamble. Successful. This player is out, so we're gonna go over there. The player draws a 10, so he's drawing high numbers. That's good if you have the second chance, but it's not so good if you have no second chance. Well, let's take another one. Hopefully you can score 7 different cards at once. This player gets busted, but has a second chance, so he will hand in his second chance and the number 9, and he's still in the race. I will draw a new card. Ooh, now it's got tricky, although there's still no number 12. And maybe this player says, well, I'm done. I'm happy with the points I have. I will quit. So that player will score 8, 17, 27, 38 points. And he's done for the round. And I will take one more guess. Should I? Yeah, one more. Nice, number 12. Now I will definitely stop because I'm too scared, although I have 6 cards. But I have the 10, 11 and 12. So there's quite some chance there will be a 10, 11 or 12. But this is also the moment you're sure that other players will yell at you. Come on, you have 6 cards, take number 7. So maybe I will say, okay, just one more. Should have done it, should have listened to myself. Now I'm busted, but if I didn't draw a card, I would score 15, 25, 36, 48 points. So that for me. And then a new round begins. The player next to the starting player will be the new starting player. Important, the discard pile does not get shuffled back into the deck. We first empty this deck. And only until we have to draw from the deck and there are no more cards, then we will shuffle the discard pile. So you can try to remember how many 12s, 11s or 10s were played. Maybe that will give you some benefit. But that is how you play the game. I'm gonna freeze. Well, I'm not gonna freeze myself, and this player is in the lead, so I'm gonna freeze this player, so he's done for this round, but he will score 14 points. And so you play round after round. Wow, busted with only 2 cards. By either taking a card or saying I score my points, and maybe this player says, well, I've got the 10, I've got the 12, I'm gonna quit. So 10 points, 20 points, 32, 39 points for this player. And we start a new round, and then this player will be the starting player. So that's the game, that's all of it. Either draw a card or pass, and when you draw a card you hope it's a number you don't have, because once you've drawn a number you already have, you are busted. And just as simple as the rules explanation is, so much fun it is when playing in real life with other people. And tension rises of course when somebody is getting close to a flip 7. And these action cards are also very fun. I had a game where my first card was the second chance, and I thought, nice, this is gonna be my run. But then another player drew the freeze and played it on me, so I was done for a round without even having a chance to use my second chance. And that is how you play Flip 7, the greatest card game of all time. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.